Well, hi again. Or for those of you that are here for the first time, I say hello and welcome to Rescued Relics. My name is Shauna and I seek out treasures to rehome on eBay. So last time I talked to you, we talked about the Aztec, the San Diego State hat, and I wanted to give you an update. The auction did end. It was my first actual successful, like right at the end. There was real excitement. And my reaction on the recording of it is different than the reality because I didn't know that it like came in a little later after the time ran out. You'll see, because I'll be like, oh, but you'll see what it is. Anyway, I wanted to update you about that and talk to you about the sales I've had in the last couple weeks. Some people, they have this many sales in a day, but for us right now, it's been a couple weeks, I believe. So we will go through that. Let's get started. Oh, that's my alarm to check this. 26 seconds left. Oh, maybe there's nothing else will happen.
Probably send that.
Ooh, we'll hear the cha-ching part though. Oh. $2.95. I wonder. $2.95. Wow. Oh, yay. So if you heard something random in the background, that was our dog Bentley. He's a snorer. And also, the reason I was making that noise because I thought that we had missed the bid because the time had ran out and then it showed, and I thought that we had missed the $2.95, but we didn't. So yay! And yeah, it can happen. So if somebody wants to give you something free from their yard sale, or they say they're going to throw it away, you might want to take it home and just look it up. All right, the most recent sold is a set of 2 Otagari floral hummingbirds, sold for $12.45. I paid 50 cents each. This next item is the lobster crab pipe smoking fisherman figurine, and it also has a little lid for it. You can store stuff in. $12.95. I paid $3, I believe, for that item. Our next item is 2 jumbo vintage unused Mary Hamiltons. They 15 inches by 7 inches, and they sold, I sold both of them together for $19, and I paid, I believe it was 10 cents each. This vintage Bite Me Bait Company, Mitch found this hat and it sold for $14 and we paid $1. The next item is Patagonia, and just sold that for $8. This one I had for a really long time, and finally it sold for $6.50. I thought it was going to sell for tons, but that's what happens reselling. Our next item is a Sperry Topsider boat shoes, $13.30, and I believe I paid $6, so not a very good profit on that one. The next item, I was at the bins and I found this, and I believe I paid $1. So sold that for $29.40. It's George's Briard. I've sold a couple of his items. They're really great sellers. This is the North Face, and there's also something really fun about this one. So when you accidentally get something and then you realize there's something wrong with it, just make sure you always comment on it. And when I got this one and I realized that I had something, there was something that wouldn't come off, it didn't come off in the wash. So what I did was I wrote about it. And you know, the fun thing is when you're describing things, you just make sure that you disclose every single thing possible. But I had a good time with this one. I thought I would include it here. Let me find it. I got it in my downloads. No, I actually didn't download that one, but I'll read it to you too. It says, Unauthorized item stuck to front side of garment. Shout in the wash didn't get it out, and I was concerned if I picked too much, it would make a hole. So I will call it a pre-existing experience included in the item. Just a little mystery for your future shirt's history. I make myself laugh. Okay, as we continue on. Crocs sold for $13.99, and I had those for quite a while. Probably I paid $6, so not a great profit there either. This one though, I paid $6. Still not like a wowza, but you know, still learning. Vera Bradley, and it was in great condition. This next item actually I had for a couple of years of my own. It was mine. And got a little bigger. It don't fit no more. So that sold. That was exciting. So I don't even remember what I paid for that. I bought it at a thrift store a few years ago, but it did have a stain and a couple unraveling up at the neck. This is a vintage t-shirt, which I learned a lot about vintage t-shirts from Rally Roots. So if you're interested in learning about that, I suggest going to Rally Roots. They know lots about how to identify. This next item sold for $15, and that was also a in that batch of free items from the gentleman. Okay, so this next one I paid $6, sold it for $21. It is a oil lamp burning lantern, new in the box. All right, let's talk about this hat. It is Mighty Ducks vintage logo snapback. It also was free from the gentleman at that one yard sale where I got all the awesome hats. And it sold for $12.50. And it was actually a auction. There was 5 bids, so that's exciting. Next item is a tooled leather wallet coin purse. When I saw it, I just thought it was too beautiful to pass up, especially at the price of $2, and I sold it for $25. I did get an offer from a watcher and they offered $15, but in my mind I believed that it was worth more, so I waited it out and someone else agreed with me, so that sold for $25. The next item we're going to talk about is World's Unity Women's Dress. I bought this for myself probably 10-15 years ago. Loved it and decided to list it. And someone else thought it was awesome as well, so they paid $21 for it. Next, we're going to talk about the San Diego State Aztecs hat. And I just wanted to give you some more insight if you're out looking, that it is, the logo is no longer used. It's that small mascot. Some of the hats have bigger ones of the mascot, but he is no longer used, and that is what makes him so valuable. So if you're out looking about, keep your eyes open. Hope you find one. So we talked about the big high of selling an item for $295. Now let's talk about the big low. These pants, I sold them for $3. They obviously don't sell for much on eBay. So I was happy to get the sale. So I went and got the item, shipped it off, and was like, woohoo! And next thing you know, I get a notice and I got a negative review. My first negative review. And I read it and it said, wrong pants, wrong size, wrong brand. I had shipped the wrong item. And in my mind, I thought there was only one pair of pants that we had listed in the women's department. But I was wrong. So I reached out to her and we are going to work it out. I sent her the correct pair, told her to keep the other pair. And hopefully when she gets them, I can submit and request a reevaluation on my review. And hopefully we can get that fixed. So that was all my bad. I was excited. I was probably tired. I might not have been paying attention. all my doings. And as you can see, even in this picture, the pants are wrinkled. You know when you get tired because you start getting floopy, not really paying attention to the details, and you just can't do that when you're selling stuff. And obviously, I got to learn from my mistakes. And hopefully you can learn from mine as well. Maybe not make the same ones. So if you've made some boo-boos, let me know and I can learn from yours. All right. Thanks so much for coming and joining me through this adventure. And if you like it, please hit the like and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you next time.